Kung Fu Panda is arguably DreamWorks' biggest franchise. With its prevalent themes of belonging, destiny, questioning oneself, and of course Kung Fu, it's no wonder to hit between both kids and adults, so I thought I'd take a look back at what made the first one so great. The film stars Po,
a big, fat panda,
who works at a noodle shop but dreams of becoming something greater. His chance to achieve said greatness comes when he's able to sneak or rather fall into the Jade Palace. Soon after being picked as literally one of the greatest warriors in the universe, Po tries his best to fit in with the rest of his peers. However, despite his best efforts, it's clear they don't want him around.
When he walks, the very ground shakes.
One would think that Master Oogway would choose someone who actually knew Kung Fu.
Yeah, or could at least touch his toes.
Or even see his toes.
You're a disgrace to Kung Fu, and if you have any respect for who we are and what we do, you will be gone by morning.
We as humans try our best to fit in with the rest of the crowd. We'll change our behaviors, beliefs, likes, dislikes, even religion to please people. It's one of the reasons why so many horrific figures throughout history were able to convince others to partake in horrific acts, mainly because the people in them wanted to be a part of something. On the contrary, Po doesn't change who he is as a person. He still remains humble and faithful towards the people who resent him.
Big fan.
It only comes to a head when Po confronts Shifu in the most defining scene in the film.
I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me. I stayed because I thought if anyone could change me, could make me not me, it was you, the greatest Kung Fu teacher in all of China.
For the first time in the film, Shifu sees Po beyond just being
a big, fat panda.
For Po, it was better to put up with the physical and verbal abuse than to go back to a life of unfulfillment at the noodle restaurant.
I have come home, Master.
Paradoxically, Tai Lung, the villain of the film, it's much like Po. He also doesn't fit in with the rest of society, but not because he isn't good at Kung Fu. Quite the opposite. From infancy, Tai Lung was pretty much Silver Spoon. He grew up with the idea that he was destined for greatness. However, once that greatness was out of his reach, he lashed out. People are told yes their entire lives, tend to act abrasively towards adversity. They'll block and push everyone and everything out of their path to achieve what they want, which in this case is the Dragon Scroll. The Dragon Scroll is supposed to embody immense power, but turns out to be nothing. At least that's what it seems on the surface. In reality,
there is no secret ingredient.
The scroll is supposed to represent the power of oneself, and what that power can do for oneself is dependent on how much they believe in themselves. This idea truly gets hammered in towards the end of the film, where Po faces off against Tai Lung.
There is no secret ingredient. It's just you.
Instead of coming to terms that all of his hard work was for nothing, he decides to lash out. By this point, Tai Lung is too far gone to come to grips of what he's doing. There's a brief scene where Shifu apologizes to Tai Lung. For a brief moment, he seemed hesitant, but as quickly as it came, it vanished.
Skadoosh.
By the end, Po finally earns the respect he deserves just by being himself.
You want to get something to eat?
Yeah.
Well, that about does it for me. If you like what you see, make sure to like and subscribe while I go learn some Kung Fu, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Can we run now? Yes.